What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. Today I want to talk about if I believe Diablo 4 is going to kill Diablo Immortal. So let's talk about this a little bit because there's a few things that we have to unpack before we get into the guts of this. Like Diablo Immortal, what is the audience for Diablo Immortal? What is the audience for Diablo 4? What's the overlap between the two, and where is the relevance between all of that? So yeah, sounds super complicated, but really it is not. So let's start some things out here. People that are playing or that are going to play Diablo Immortal, people that are actually excited about playing Diablo Immortal, are those people Diablo 3 players that are just wanting something new, some new Diablo experience, or are those people mobile gamers who are excited to finally be able to play a Diablo game on their phones, on their platform of choice? And to be honest with you guys, I think we have a mixture of both, right? Diablo 3 has been out forever, and those Diablo fans are really dying for more Diablo, something different, something new, more story. And in this case, this is going to be a different type of gameplay as well. So yeah, they're going to be excited to play Diablo Immortal. We have the mobile gamers like myself. I'm kind of a mix of the both, to be honest with you, but someone like myself, I'm excited that this game is on mobile. And for me, I'm going to play Diablo Immortal even through Diablo 4 releasing, and I'm going to play a heck of a lot more Diablo Immortal than I am ever going to play of Diablo 4. Now, of course, I'm going to play it. I'm going to try it. I'll probably play it a bit, but nothing like I'm going to play Diablo Immortal. That's just because it's just how I like to game. Even if Diablo Immortal is even if Diablo 4, I'm sorry, is incredible, which I'm sure it's going to be, Diablo Immortal is just on the platform that fits my lifestyle. We've talked about that a bunch of times here on the channel before, so it's just what works for me. You could look at past videos and find all that information. By the way, if you love Diablo Immortal, let's get a little bit of a hashtag Diablo Immortal down below. Yeah, hashtag Diablo Immortal in the comments section right now. You know, we used to be sponsored by G Fuel. We're not anymore. Sad times. Bring it back. Come on, G Fuel. Bring it back. So let's look at the mobile gamers first. People that don't have high-end PCs, or some people who don't have PCs at all. Well, those people are going to stay Diablo Immortal players. Those people are not going to be lost or drawn away when Diablo 4 releases. In my opinion, that's going to be the larger mass of people playing Diablo Immortal. We are going to have millions of people playing this mobile game. With that, we're going to have millions of people falling in love with this mobile game, because from experience, I can tell you, not sponsored, don't have Diablo in my pocket or Blizzard in my pocket by any means. This game is incredible. It's the best thing on mobile that I've ever experienced, including some amazing games that have lasted the test of time. I love Diablo Immortal, and I'm pretty confident that you guys will as well. But what about those people that are Diablo 3 people? Let's talk about some friends of ours. Like, we have Nineball. We've seen Nineball on the channel before. He's the lore man of Diablo. Nine's a Diablo 3 guy, even Diablo 2 guy. Is he going to quit Diablo Immortal when Diablo 4 comes out? I don't know if he's going to. I guess that would have to depend on his game experience. What about Bloodshed? What about Riker? What about Rax? What about these guys that are hardcore Diablo 3 guys? Are they going to quit Diablo Immortal when Diablo 4 comes out? I think that some of them will, because I think that some of them are streamers. That's their profession, that's their job, and they like to stream on PC. Maybe they like PC games better. But will they stop Diablo Immortal altogether, or will it still be on their phone, and it still be something that they grind and play when they get some free time, that casual gaming time that a lot of mobile gamers get? I personally think that everyone that is a Diablo person, whether they're Diablo 3, 4, or Immortal, are going to have it on their phone. Then we have other people like SVR, who's another person. You've seen him on our podcast before. Again, same thing. I think everyone's going to still play both. Some of the PC guys, though, are going to really be more into Diablo 4, in my opinion. Unless if Diablo 4 comes out and stinks, which I highly doubt will happen because, well, it's just not going to happen. Let's be real. Maybe we should ask the question, will Diablo Immortal be so good that it kills Diablo 4? There's a few things that I can guarantee you. One thing is, Diablo Immortal will be played by more people than Diablo 4. Another thing that I can guarantee you is Diablo Immortal will make more money than Diablo 4. This is just because of the demographics, the availability of the game, unless if Diablo 4 comes through as a free-to-play game, like we see from Path of Exile and other games in that free-to-play genre, which I don't believe it's going to. I don't believe that's the model that Blizzard's going with. I do believe in the next 10, 15 years, most games will be free to play, and that type of model, PC, console, mobile, all the way around. It just gets games in more people's hands, and you could be a free to play player with some disadvantages, or you could pay for some things in the game and gain some advantages. It kind of fits everyone better. It's still taboo to talk about that. People may say, oh, what do you mean? Diablo 4 free to play. Nemo's talked about it on his channel. I've talked about it on my channel. Would it be the worst thing in the world? Some people would say yes. Other people would say no. What do you think? It's kind of off topic from today's video, but what do you think? So what does Diablo Immortal have that Diablo 4 is not going to have? 1, mobility. 2, free to play. 3, access anywhere that you are. And 4, the availability of more players, a larger player base, because more people have the mobile devices and the actual devices to play the game. So you're going to have a more thriving, larger community. Now, what does it not have? It's not going to have as high-end graphics as Diablo 4, and it's not going to have the PC gaming experience that you get from Diablo 4. But something that we have all seen here that has already been proven right now in closed alpha is that Diablo Immortal is a full game experience, not a full mobile game experience. It is a full game experience, even more full than any other Diablo games or action RPG games brought out to date on PC, console, or mobile. This is the best action RPG anywhere, in my opinion. And that opinion is shared by many other people. By everyone? Of course not. People have different opinions, but this game has so much. Campaign, you have Elder Rifts, you have Challenge Rifts. Campaign being the story, of course. You have the Shadows, you have the Immortals, you have the Adventurers, which are all different ways that you could play this game. You have the PvP element of the game, and you have all the quests and things that you can do inside of the game. And we're just in the closed alpha right now. There could even be more to come, which is incredible. The game is massive, and I don't see what Diablo 4 is gonna bring to the Diablo franchise that Diablo Immortal hasn't already brought. Now, Blizzard always surprises us. We know they always have tricks up their sleeves. They have incredible things to come. But I would not be surprised if Diablo 4 was a model after Diablo Immortal. If we have a lot of the same in-game type stuff to do, but it's a PC version of the game. Will it have more depth? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Because when you think about it, Diablo Immortal has so much more depth than Diablo 3. No one would have ever thought that. No one before they got their hands on Diablo Immortal ever thought the game would be as deep as it is right here today. Not even me. Blizzard hit us with the Immortals and the Shadows. I was mind blown, as was everyone else that was hearing about it at that time. Not even understanding fully what it was, because it's hard to understand until you get your hands on it. But man, there's so much inside of this game. Things I didn't even mention a moment ago, like the Heliquary that updates monthly with a new boss. Incredible stuff that if Diablo 4 were to recreate Diablo Immortal in a Diablo 4 world, different characters, different stuff, but the same type of encompassing game, it would be a success. But it would not, in my opinion, kill Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal will not die to a PC game because the audience is too diverse. And audience of Diablo 4 can still play Diablo Immortal as well, because it's not a competing game. At least not to the fullest. For someone that's a streamer and they stream 12 hours a day, yeah, then it's a competing game. But for me, as someone that wants to play heavy games at night, that could be the Diablo 4, and play casual games during the day, that could be Diablo Immortal. Or actually, let's be honest, for me, it's going to be Diablo Immortal in the day and the night. But you get what I'm trying to say. They don't compete as much because there's different times to play these games. When you have it in your pocket, you could take your lunch break at work. You could be on the line or at a store. You could do just trying to kill some time in your car while you're trying to hide away from the family. You could play some Diablo Immortal. You can't do that on PC. When you start adding up the time, I bet you it's pretty close how much time you're inside of Diablo Immortal and inside of Diablo 4. I think Diablo Immortal is safe and will not suffer any you know, corrosion, we can call it, from Diablo 4 coming. It's not going to suffer from the release of Diablo 4. Plus, Diablo 4 is probably going to come out a year or two after Diablo Immortal. That's just me guessing. Who knows, actually. So I think Diablo Immortal is going to be a 5 to 10 year mobile game that is strong and thriving with an amazing community. You know I'm going to be here for all of it. You guys can come through too, coming to my videos every day, my podcast with Nemo every Sunday, or my Discord server, pinned comment, link down below, as well as some of this merch randomly thrown into the video. Just happen to be wearing it. It's fresh. I feel more comfortable today. I feel good. You know I'll be back here tomorrow, guys, with another Diablo Immortal video. So for now, have a great night, a great day. Make sure you leave your comments down below, #more Diablo Immortal, and be good.